अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू. Take out page number 12 of your textbook. The side heading is Newton's laws of motion. Now we see that what could be the reason for the following. Point number 1. A static object does not move without the application of the force. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Take out page number 12 of your textbook. There is a statement of Newton's first law of motion. Note it down in your notebook. The statement is, an object continues to remain at rest or in a state of uniform motion along a straight line unless an external unbalanced force acts on it. This means that when an object is at rest or in uniform motion along a straight line, it does not mean that no force is acting on it. Actually, there are a number of forces acting on it, but they cancel one another so that the net force is zero. Newton's first law explains the phenomena of inertia, means the inability of the object to change its state of motion on its own. It also explains the unbalanced forces which causes a change in the state of object at rest or in uniform motion. Look at page number 13 of your textbook. Effect of one object striking another object depends on both mass of the former object and its velocity. This means that the effect of the force depends on a property related to both mass and velocity of the striking object. This property was termed momentum by Newton. The momentum, symbolically, it is represented by capital letter P. Momentum is the product of mass and velocity of an object. Therefore, look at the blackboard. Momentum is denoted by capital letter P, is the product of mass of the object and its velocity. Momentum is a vector quantity. Rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force, and the change of momentum occurs in the direction of the force. Let us suppose that an object of mass m has an initial velocity small u when a force F is applied in the direction of its velocity for time t. Its velocity becomes v. The initial momentum of the object is written as mass into velocity. Here initial velocity is small u, therefore initial momentum is equal to mass into velocity m into u. Let its final momentum after time t is final momentum after time t is equal to mass into velocity. V is the final velocity. Therefore, rate of change of momentum is equal to rate of change of momentum is equal to change in momentum divided by time, that is mv minus mu final momentum minus initial momentum divided by time small t. M is common, but we know that v minus u upon t is nothing but the acceleration of the object, and acceleration is denoted by small a. According to Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force. Therefore, is proportional to the applied force. Or in other words, when we remove this proportionality sign, we insert here a constant of proportionality, that is k, and F is equal to k into ma, mass into acceleration. Note down the definition of the momentum and this expression in your notebook. This is your homework for today. Meet you in the next lesson. Thank you.